Where the president the talk so we get for record them,
So, like Dr. Ebini said, we are shifting the focus more to celebrate people while we have them. And it is not always the big gestures. Sometimes it's the little thing to come and say, when you and I talk after you come back from dialysis, just to check on you to see how you are doing. Or to come on a Sunday afternoon and sit and break bread and just to check on you. Because America can get very lonely. They say the average American has 2 friends or 1 friend or something like that. It's the ability to come and sit and let you know that there are people who care, and that if there was a day when you're having a bad day, you can pick up your phone and someone is there. That is what this is about. There is nothing bigger, nothing sinister about it. So it's really reaching out. Dr. Ebini has been urging us, classmates have supported along the way. Bonnie, I did not even know that. The head of state will talk.
That he was one of you.
That he was one of you. But that's just it. It's just to come and see you, say hello, make sure you're okay. That's it. We'll do this again, we'll come again as long as you will have us. But that's all.
I want to thank you people very much.
Can I say something before you?
Okay.
First of all, you did not adopt me. In this house with Brother John Nkwanyou, you all are now visitors.
Okay.
Which John Nkwanyou? Victor. Yeah, when Sensoko called me, I was kind of laughing because we go places all the time, we do this visit. And they said, would you like to go visit a friend of mine? And I'm like, oh yeah. And he actually told me that the reason I'm calling you is because during your father's week, they saw your father talk and cry, right? And I'm like, oh yes, if it's Brother Victor, I will do everything possible to go. We have a sick person who at the house, that something. We do everything to go there because I haven't seen him in a long time. You don't want to come when it's the same problem. You are going through the same thing that a family member of ours is going through.
Yes.
And so I was thinking that as my father would like me to do this because I am my father now. I'm the head of my family. When your father was here, living with Besem and all of that at the end of the day, we used to go and visit them, right? When he passed and they were going there, we went there with Dave Martin, they were all. And then we thought about how close these people were. I was telling Ebini a story that my mother would recount to what your father would do to our mother. There are certain things that people do in people's lives.
If you give me a small, fire, shingon.
He don't be the big man now. Yeah.
Ebini?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Hey.
I am happy you rose.
Okay, God, to me, buddy.
Welcome.
That's fine.
They both go bring your
So as I was saying, there are actions that people take in people's lives at that particular moment. These are actions that if were not taken, life could have been different. I'm sitting here with my brother here. Our parents were all friends. They probably must have done things to each other at key moments in their lives.
Oh yeah.
And if they did not do that, the story would have been different.
Exactly.
I recounted stories to him that my mother would tell me about their father and my dad. And so
Can you please?
I was saying that
You want to put the mail on the
No, let him come and see.
He's not a fox.
No. At least, let him be part of us.
that being my father now, I think they would like for us to meet often, for us to take care of each other, like they did when they were. So it's an obligation that I am, walking into. That's why I could put everything else and say, yes, we'll go. For me to do that, because coming and visiting you and doing all of that is what our parents would love for us to continue. it's a legacy that they took. I told him there were situations where if Nkwanyou was not the Opangwana, the Opachungong and all of that stuff, we don't know. Our lives might be different today.
That's true.
That's
you know?
very correct.
Yes. So on behalf of us and my family, I told my mother and them I was coming here. He said, oh, because we are neighbors with Bezem now.
I know, I've been there several times.
Yeah, you've been there several times. So I am glad that I am here, came to break bread. But I will not broke that bread, we broke that chicken. How can you say break bread?
All right.
Forget about Seseko, he's still angry about that pie chicken where we get job doggy. You have enough chicken now to
My story has a different thing. What you people are saying is your own experience
brother,
is good, but my story has something to do with our community
still
that we
taping.
should pay attention to. Really.
So we are glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are kicking strong, and we'll make an effort to be there for each other and all of that stuff. I remember one of the few times when your father was still, Charlie was his, he will come, Bezo bring him, we'll visit the house and we'll sit down, we are talking, and he just loved telling stories of when we were still,
Way back when.
when we were still very little children. You know, that's kind of embarrassing. So I know you are our big brother. But I am very, very glad that we had this opportunity to sit and, you know, reminisce and talk. No. So thank you, Seseko. Thank you, everybody, for giving us the opportunity.
Amen. Thank you. I think
So-
we cannot continue without me making a point.
So Vic, do you want everybody to say something, then you talk at last?
Conclude, yes.
Yes, that would be good. Because I'll have something to say. I think Magla, the list too, have something to say.
Since she's the lady, she probably will be the last person to speak before Victor.
Okay.
I call him Ni Victor because when we were kids, he was our big brother. We grew up in nurses' quarter in Bamenda. And then he disappeared. I said, what happened? They say he went to America. That was an unusual thing for us to hear. That one of us went to America. That time we were little kids, it was like big deal. So he went and I never saw him again after that.
Were his parents angry at him?
No, he was, I think he was a good one. He was better than that one.
Better than body.
They were angry at me.
He came here and he was here for a long time and I never heard anymore. So, but every time we were back home, we kept wondering, whatever happened to Victor? Whatever happened to Victor? When I go to Limbe, I go visit his father and mom. They are retired. They were there now. So I went there and visited. My father died at 32. His father was my father's supervisor, my father's boss. And
My father's boss.
my brother's boss too. So both of us, his father was our parents' boss.
Okay.
And our fathers, my own died that long ago. So we didn't know what to do. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what it meant. But we knew that we had a brother overseas in America. That's all we knew. So his younger brother was Ndifam. Rough, very rough. We assume he was maybe your level. I mean, bad body. So he was troubled. He was all over the place. No, we didn't understand. It was just a kid growing up. We were teenagers. When my father died, his father, who was director at the hospital, took my mom from Bali and said, Mom, come and work with us in the hospital in Bamena. So my mom came and then worked with us, and that's how she raised us to this level. One day we were sitting, I had just had surgery, and I was sitting in the house because I'm next to Dr. Ebini, I'm his neighbor. We were sitting next to him, and they say he had a guest outside. I'm like, okay, we are here in the house. Then Dr. Ebini said, can he come here? I said, of course. Why would you be asking that question? So I saw them hold somebody's hand and bring him into the house. So I was looking, I'm like, oh, somebody is just as sick as me. Then he sat down and we were just talking. Then I don't know how we started talking about his father. Because when I came here from California, I came here a few times from California, his father would say I would go visit him in his house there. with your sister, with your younger sister. So I went there a few times, and I realized that this guy was the same guy that I remembered when I was a kid. He was that same guy, that nice guy. So I went and told my sisters. I have 6 sisters and 1 brother. I told them. So we put an envelope. They gave it to me. I brought it back to Nkwanyou. I went there and then visited again, and I gave it to him. And I was thinking, I'm going to ask him that question. So I asked him, where is Victor? And he said, Victor is at home. I'm like, in Cameroon? He said, yeah. So I just know that he went to America since that time. I don't know what happened. He said, yeah, he went to Cameroon. I said, oh, okay. So this day we were sitting in the house, all of us, I think Dr. Ebini had a few friends who had come to visit. So we all decided to come, they decided to come visit me instead. So we were sitting in the house and talking, and he came in. Then we were talking, and then I don't know how his name came up, but he said, where's Bambot? I'm like, oh, he remembers that. I said, how would you know Bambot? Only somebody who grew up with us then would know Bambot. I said, I'm Bambot. He was like, really? He said, where's Fongo? I'm like, what? You know my brother too? I said, who are you? He said, it was Victor. I said, Victor who? He said, Nkwanyou. I said, which Nkwanyou? That's what I asked, because there was another Dr. Nkwanyou here, so I assumed it was somebody else.
All the Nkwanyous were doctors.
Yeah, then he said, no, he is Victor Nkwanyou. I said, is your father the one who was in Bamenda? He said, yes. He said, and your mother was very beautiful. I said, really? So, he was
Small
a kid
boy.
then, but he was looking at my mom. The good thing is, we got.
Brazil, there's space here. Come
That's how you see, you all see me here. I did not. That's why I did not go to CPC with you guys but I am here. I'm here because of that relationship I had with my parents, and then we were kids growing up at a big brother, but we were kids growing up at that time. So I want to say it was a privilege. Just the fact that we are here together, looking at you now, thinking about what happened then. Here you call me Bambot. It was something that was amazing to me, to everybody in the house. Then you ask of Nina, my younger sister. I'm like, you remember them? Gladys was called Nina. So that's her only maiden name, but that's how they called her. So he could remember those names. But I was just surprised that he was there, and we almost missed him that day, because he would have left without us seeing him. If he had gone to Dr. Ebini's house, we would not have known that he was even here.
That's right.
So it's a good thing that we finally met, and I like to say I'm honored to be adopted into this Boban family. I'm from Bali, but I was never a Bali student. I did not go to college in Bali. But I want to say I'm very, very honored to be amongst you guys, and I want to thank.
Balikinju.
Yes, I'm the Balikinju kid. But I want to thank you all. And I'm glad that I met you guys. My name is Richard Gwananji. And
Bambot.
Bambot, yeah. Bambot.
When I came from California,
Yes.
you remember me?
Of course. I know when you went.
When you came here, they call you colonel.
When you went into the military, when you went into gendarmerie, when you went there, I was there.
Everybody knows you Cameroon.
You just don't remember.
No, when I came to California during the World Cup.
No, I know you before then.
Okay.
I know you before then.
Because
I know when.
you came
There was a Guananji
to
in San Jose.
I was the only
When you
Gwananji. I was
went to Victoria.
I'm the Gwananji. I'm the big brother. I'm the Gwananji big brother. I have an older brother. He's in Texas.
Okay.
But during that World Cup, I'm the only boy.
Okay,
We are 2 boys. One is in Texas.
They still also well in San Jose.
Yes. So
See, you're a very
It is-
popular man.
Yes, now people, now California people.
it is God's.
It
It is God's. Basically, what I was going to say was, thank you all very
The world
much.
is small. Oh.
Thank you all very much for
Be careful
welcoming
what
me.
you do.
And it is a small world, and I want to thank you all very much. Thank you.
So,
I know the colonel. He doesn't remember, but I know him from from the Musis long time ago.
Yeah.
I know him before he was.
Yeah, but they told me that you were around here and
No, so the Boban president should understand that.
That's me.
You people should be even thanking us.
Yes, so
Master, don't mess up the program. Let's
Because we're
President. I don't know. Our guests have spoken. I don't know how you organize. Can I say something, or you want Colonel to say something before Maya, and then I'll
On
conclude?
behalf of the class.
no, I think let everybody talk.
So then you guys will come later.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll need somebody to hold this camera because she'll come after me. Because I want us to. I'll stand a little bit. I really want to put a little bit of sugar coating into this meeting today,
because
so that it becomes very memorable and productive beyond just coming to visit one of our brother that is sick. I want us to use it as a springboard to something that is bigger too.
Amen.
We are here, Bobans. Dasi Bishop, we call him Bishop. I think they say because you were very righteous or something in school, right? Then Bishop.
Opposite.
So, and Dasi Bishop was our president. We have had difficulties in Boban DC here that I have made a decision to leave the association, not to be with the association again.
What you talking about?
When he became president, he made every effort to pull me back in. I'm not saying this in a negative way because every community has problems. He came back as a young Boban. He came after me, and I think the first thing that he invited me, it touched me, I could not refuse. He said, "Bob, we just lost a Boban." That was the guy that called Acha. We just lost a Boban, and I really need you to be with us to go visit the family. And I did not take my anger that made me to leave the organization into anything. I just look at the respect and the honor that the young Bob extended to me to even think that way. Because I think during that time, even with him, between us, we quarreled too a little bit in these exchanges. But I looked at that as value. And as a par, I honored him and came back to the association. As I came back, things happened, a lot of things started happening, and he too left.
Huh?
Whatever came after me seemed to have gone after him too. So he left. So he had seen me when we visited here with their classmate Priestley is my childhood friend. I went to CPC Bali because of Priestley. So when he came back after our visit, Priestley wanted to visit him, and we came here, and we agreed that it is impossible for him to be attending functions and being an active member of attending meetings, that he does not like, as a spirited Boban, to be here and know that there's a Boban community without him identifying with the community. So he does not know if there is any way he can belong with an understanding that on Saturdays when they have functions and when they have meetings, he would not be able to make it because that's when he does his medical service. I mean, like going to the doctors and all that kind of stuff. So I assured him that he shouldn't worry about that.